13 Bulletproof Steps to Wealth and Prosperity, adapted from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Hey there, and welcome to this animated summary of one of the best personal development books of all time, The 13 Bulletproof Steps to Wealth and Prosperity, adapted from Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, brought to you by Mr Mentorpreneur. Before you listen to us, unpack these fascinating and life-changing 13 steps to wealth and prosperity. Please like, subscribe, and share the link with everyone you know. You may end up also changing someone's life through the simple act of sharing this video. We encourage all our subscribers and listeners to sow a seed of kindness at least once daily, as is our mission at Mr Mentorpreneur. We want you to join us in reshaping, enhancing, and improving people's lives. The 13 Bulletproof Steps to Wealth and Prosperity, also known as Think and Grow Rich, is a classic in the world of self-help and personal development, and it's packed with valuable insights that can help you succeed in any area of your life. So could you sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Introduction: The Power of Thought. In this principle, Hill introduces the concept that our thoughts can shape our lives and determine our success. He teaches that all achievement begins with an idea, and that our reviews can help or hinder our progress towards our goals. Hill emphasizes the importance of having a definite, clear goal and a burning desire to achieve it. He also stresses the importance of taking action towards this goal rather than simply wishing for it to come true. The principle also touches on the concept of a mastermind, a group of individuals who share knowledge and ideas to achieve a common goal. Hill found that the power of a mastermind group can help individuals achieve their goals more quickly and effectively than if they were working alone. Overall, this principle lays the foundation for the rest of the book by emphasizing the importance of positive thinking and taking action towards our goals. It introduces the concept of the power of thought and sets the stage for the practical advice and strategies that follow in later principles. A great example of the power of thought is Oprah Winfrey, who came from humble beginnings and overcame many obstacles to become one of the most successful media moguls ever. Oprah has often talked about the power of positive thinking and how it helped her achieve her dreams. The 13 Bulletproof Steps to Wealth and Prosperity. Step 1. Desire. This principle talks about the importance of having a burning desire to achieve your goals. We are taught that when we have a strong enough desire, we can overcome any obstacle that comes our way. Hill expands on the concept of a burning desire introduced in the previous principle. He was convinced that desire is the starting point for all achievement, and that individuals are unlikely to achieve their goals without a strong desire. Hill defines desire as a state of mind that can be translated into its physical equivalent. He notes that the strength of an individual's desire is directly proportional to the effort they are willing to put towards achieving their goal. The principle also introduces the idea of a sixth sense, or intuition, that can be developed through a strong desire and a clear goal. Hill believed that this sixth sense could help individuals make better decisions and attract opportunities to help them achieve their goals. To illustrate the power of desire, Hill includes examples of individuals who achieved great success by having a strong desire and taking action towards their goals. He notes that these individuals did not succeed through luck or chance, but through passion, persistence, and hard work. A great example is Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players ever. Jordan had a burning desire to be the best, and he worked tirelessly to achieve his goals, even in the face of setbacks and failures. This principle emphasizes the importance of a burning desire to achieve one's goals and take action. In addition, it introduces the concept of the sixth sense and illustrates how desire and effort can lead to great success. Step 2. Faith. This principle talks about the power of faith in achieving our goals. We are taught that when we have confidence in ourselves and our abilities, we can accomplish anything we set our minds to. Mr. Mentorpreneur adds, when we combine this with faith in God, the Creator, we incredibly multiply our efforts through the belief that our efforts are not in vain, but are supported by a higher power. As long as we remain legal, ethical, and moral and professional in our dealings, success will follow. A great example of this is Mahatma Gandhi, the Indian independence activist. Gandhi had faith in the power of nonviolent resistance, and he used this faith to inspire millions of people on several continents to fight for their freedom. Proof Step 3. Autosuggestion. This principle talks about the power of positive self-talk in achieving our goals. We are taught that we can reprogram our minds to achieve success when we use positive affirmations and self-talk. A great example of this is Muhammad Ali, the legendary boxer. Ali often talked about how he would tell himself that he was the greatest before becoming the champion, and this positive self-talk helped him achieve his goals. Step 4. Specialized knowledge. This principle talks about the importance of specialized knowledge in achieving success. We are taught that when we deeply understand a particular field, we can use that knowledge to create value and achieve our goals. A great example of this is Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple. Jobs had a deep understanding of technology and design, and he used this knowledge to create some of the most innovative products of our time. Step 5. Imagination. This principle talks about the power of imagination in achieving our goals. We are taught that we can make our dreams a reality when we visualize ourselves achieving them. A great example of this is Walt Disney, the founder of Disney. Walt Disney had a vivid imagination and used it to create some of the most beloved characters and stories of all time. Step 6. Organized planning. This principle talks about the importance of organized planning in achieving our goals. We are taught that when we have a clear action plan, we can progress towards our goals more effectively. An example of organized planning is exhibited by Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla. Elon Musk has a reputation for being extremely organized and strategic in his planning, which has helped him achieve some of the most audacious goals in technology and space exploration. Step 7. Decision. This principle discusses the importance of making explicit and decisive decisions to achieve our goals. We are taught that when we make a decision and commit to it, we can overcome any obstacles that come our way. A great example of this is Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Bezos made the bold decision to start an online bookstore in the early days of the internet, and he stuck with that decision despite many challenges and setbacks. Today, Amazon is one of the world's largest and most successful companies. Step 8. Persistence. This principle talks about how persistence is crucial to achieving our goals. The book gives examples of successful people who persisted in adversity and how it led to their success. A great example of this is J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Rowling faced rejection from multiple publishers before finding success late in her life. Still, she never gave up on her dream of becoming a published author, and today, she is known in the world overall because of her persistence. Step 9. Power of the master mind. This principle talks about the power of collaboration and working with a group of like-minded individuals to achieve our goals. We are taught that when we surround ourselves with people who share our vision and goals, we can achieve success more quickly and effectively. A great example is the founding team of Google, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. Page and Brin worked together to create the world's most popular search engine, and their partnership is an excellent example of the power of the mastermind. Step 10. The mystery of sex transmutation. This principle talks about the power of harnessing sexual energy and using it to fuel our creative and productive endeavors. Rather than just giving in to our carnal sexual desires, we are taught that when we channel our sexual energy into purposeful work, we can achieve extraordinary results. A great example of this is the musician Prince, who was known for his prolific sexual flamboyancy, but more so for how he harnessed it to create his unique and popular music style through his craft. Successful business people, high-performing athletes, and bodybuilders also use the power of sex transmutation as a tool to harness the positive flow of energy and drive towards a goal. They often resist giving in to the sensual nature of sexual desire by delaying it until a specific purpose is reached. The sex then becomes an ultimate reward and drives their efforts towards it. Instead of being a slave to sexual desire and giving in to it every time, they control it to their advantage by using its power to drive their actions to an intended burning desire. Step 11. The subconscious mind. This principle talks about the power of our subconscious mind and how we can use it to achieve our goals. We are taught that we can create the reality we want when we program our subconscious mind with positive thoughts and beliefs. A great example is Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker and author. Robbins teaches people how to tap into the power of their subconscious mind to achieve success in all areas of their lives. Step 12. The brain. This principle talks about the power of our brain and how we can use it to achieve our goals. We are taught that we can optimize our thinking and achieve extraordinary results when we understand how our brain works. A great example of this is Tim Ferriss, the author and entrepreneur. Ferriss is known for his work in optimizing human performance, and he has written extensively about the science of the brain and how we can use it to achieve our goals. For example, studies in neuroplasticity show that the brain, with its evil thoughts and bad routines and habits, can be changed for the positive. He understands that you are not destined to remain the same in life, and that your brain, which possesses both the conscious and subconscious parts, can be trained and manipulated for ultimate success. Step 13. The sixth sense. This principle talks about the power of intuition and how we can use it to achieve our goals. We are taught that when we develop our sixth sense, we can tap into a higher level of consciousness and achieve success beyond our wildest dreams. A great example is Oprah Winfrey, who has often talked about trusting her intuition and following her gut in making important decisions. Think and Grow Rich is a powerful and inspiring book that teaches success principles. By applying these principles to our lives, we can achieve extraordinary results and live the life of our dreams. So pick up a copy of Think and Grow Rich today on the link in the description and start your journey towards success. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has inspired you to action. Please like and subscribe for more robust and curated content from Mr. Mentorpreneur. Bonus: How to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear. The 6 common fears that hold us back from achieving our goals and how to overcome them. These fears are: 1. The fear of poverty. 2. The fear of criticism. 3. The fear of ill health. 4. The fear of loss of love. 5. The fear of old age. 6. The fear of death. These fears can be paralyzing, and they prevent individuals from taking action to achieve their goals. However, these fears often exist only in the individual's mind and are not based on reality. To overcome these fears, there are several strategies that you can adopt. 1. Recognize that fear is a state of mind that can be overcome with positive thinking and self-discipline. 2. Develop a burning desire to achieve your goals, and let this desire overpower your fears. 3. Take action towards your goals, even if you feel afraid. This will help you build confidence and overcome your fears. 4. Surround yourself with positive influences, such as successful and supportive individuals. 5. Focus on the present moment rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. 6. Use affirmations and visualization techniques to train your mind to focus on positive outcomes. Conquering these fears is essential for achieving success in any area of life. Individuals can unlock their full potential and achieve their goals by taking action and using positive thinking to overcome these fears.